today. From Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, it's Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Green Bay Packers.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to Week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis. And Charles... So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. Now a play fake here on first down. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Packers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now first quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee that all the points they scored in opening weekend are going to hold up and be the average all year long, there's
the Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. I don't think that's what the defensive coordinator had in mind there. You got to pin back inside the 5, and then you let them rip off that long run.
You're already anticipating the film session, aren't you?
There's going to be some anger.
Yeah, it's not going to be at the greatest hits, is it? Because they didn't hit anyone on that play. Supposed to have them pinned back deep. Instead, they leave a big crack, a gaping hole, and guess what? They're in bad position right now.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. The numbers for Jones last week: 2 trips to the end zone and well past 100 yards.
And going back and watching the film, we saw every kind of run from him, didn't we? We saw some power. We saw finesse. We saw speed. And what I love the most, he finished each and every run.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A first catch there for the NFL's leading receiver in Week 1 in terms of yardage. Also a first down.
A nice throw right there. And, Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
Back to throw now on first down. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
Disrupting that play and dropping him was Arnold Ebiketie.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Now Jones. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, he stays up. Now he's forced out left. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll run it with Jones. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
40 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
They'll look to throw here. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And a second effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers.
Aaron Jones, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. So another touchdown for him on the year now, Charles. He had 2 in the opener last week and hits pay dirt for a 3rd time here.
And with good health, he's got...
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
They'll set up a throw.
It finds his receiver, Watson.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jones. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
He'll look to throw.
That's complete to Dobbs.
And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find the answers, and they've got to find them quick.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. On first down, he'll drop to throw.
Throw caught by Musgrave.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down.
We can see offensive pass interference called on this play from time to time. The tight end's going to sell that he's going outside. Let the slot receiver come past, and then work himself back to the inside. Sure enough, he's left with some open space, and he picks up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Romeo Dobbs.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Packers go up by 2 touchdowns.
Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first.
First down created there by Jaden Reed, who adds a lot to the Packers receiver room. Even as a rookie, he's able to handle X, Y, Z, whatever position Green Bay puts him in. And boy, he can scrap with the best of defenders.
Back to throw here. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Here's 2nd and 3. He'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And, oh, that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flush to his right. Fights him off. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We get started up at Ford Field in Michigan. Seattle making the trek east to take on Detroit. And it's the Seahawks who have the lead in that one. The Seahawks trying to hold on and claim victory. From Motown, let's head across Lake Erie to Buffalo. See what's going on with the Bills. And they trail the visiting Las Vegas Raiders. And that one's gone to halftime. The Raiders trying to gut this one out, as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. Lastly, we head to the Gulf Coast and check on the Bucs at home in Tampa. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. The Bucs' new quarterback for 2023, Baker Mayfield, with 2 touchdown passes. In that first half, it was the veteran Aaron Jones who had it going. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So here are the Packers now to take over. They were winners a week ago over the Bears, and they lead things here as well as they start this drive with a 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. Fighting his way through contact. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the 1st down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted.
Picked by Jeff Okudah.
And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jones, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
75 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
First down, Jones. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
2nd down and 6 now.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 2. Slant route, he's got Dobbs.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 15-yard line. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Second and 2, 1st down marker at the 5-yard line. Hands it off out of the gun, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Packers are on their way to a 2-0 start. So how about this start to a year? Fantasy owners take note. 2 rushing touchdowns in the opener. 2 more here in week 2. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Escaping the pressure right. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down, makes it manageable now.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Throw left side is complete to Reed. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Here now, 2nd and 4. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now this aired out deep for Reed. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. On now is the Packers punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. So now both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. He'll take it inside the 25. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as he'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now a 3rd and 6. Knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Eluding the pressure right. And the stiff arm proved fruitful for a second, but the daylight quickly snuffed down. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. Well, the crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
Looking deep here for Dobbs. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. So it's all come down to this for Anders Carlson. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And his kick here is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. This one came right down to the wire, and CD, they had that one final chance to try to navigate their way into the end zone, but couldn't get it done to avoid the loss.
Yeah, and how about the defense there? Because while they had one final look at the end zone, the defense made sure they knew what they were doing on the last play, executed it flawlessly, and no flags. Because remember, if there's a defensive penalty, there's one play left in the game that the offense gets. They didn't allow that to happen.
So for Green Bay, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everybody.